Did you know that a single click on social media can dig someone's grave? William thought he was just sharing news, but he had no idea that under the cold glow of his screen, something was already updating his own status to deceased. William was the kind of person who lived his entire life through a smartphone screen. His only goal was to be the first to break a story, whether it was a false rumor about a celebrity's death or a baseless accusation against an innocent stranger. William would hit the forward button without a second thought. To him, it was all just a game of likes and engagement, unaware that the lies of the digital world often invite demons into the real one. One night, while scrolling through a shadowy corner of the internet, William found a blurry old photo. The caption claimed that the city's new graveyard keeper had been desecrating graves for ritualistic purposes. Seeking instant virality, William typed breaking news in bold letters and blasted it across every group and platform he owned. By the next morning, an angry mob had surrounded the graveyard. They dragged the innocent keeper out and beat him so brutally that he breathed his last before the police could arrive. It was later revealed that the photo was 20 years old and from a different country. The keeper was a kind, innocent man, but William's single click had ended his world. After that night, William's peaceful life turned into a living nightmare. His phone began to behave as if it were possessed. Whenever William tried to sleep, his switched off phone would erupt with the sound of thousands of notifications. When he checked the screen, only one message flashed repeatedly.
What you spread is now searching for you.
One night, William opened his front camera to check a noise behind him. On the screen, he saw the dead graveyard keeper standing directly behind his shoulder, his face mangled and bloody, eyes bulging with rage. But every time William whipped his head around, there was nothing but cold, empty darkness. Suddenly, a thick, tar-like black liquid began to ooze from the edges of his phone screen. From the sludge, thousands of tiny, skeletal fingers emerged. The very fingers that represent the mindless sharing of lies. Those fingers crawled up William's arms, reaching for his mouth and eyes as if trying to drag his soul into the digital void. William tried to scream and run, but every screen in his house, the TV, his laptop, his tablet, snapped on simultaneously. Every screen displayed his own past posts, but in the photos, William's face had twisted into a monstrous, demonic entity. The next morning, when neighbors grew concerned and broke down William's door, the sight froze the blood in their veins. William was sitting upright in his computer chair, his body cold and rigid. The most terrifying detail was his eyes. Both pupils had literally burst, as if he had witnessed something so horrific that the human brain and nervous system simply couldn't process it. His fingers were gnarled and twisted at impossible angles, snapped like dried twigs, the same fingers he used to spread digital poison. His phone screen was still glowing, flashing the fake news post he had shared with the words, shared successfully, blinking over his lifeless body like a cruel epitaph. The moral of story is, in this digital age, many people share fake news for a few likes or temporary fame without verifying the truth. They don't realize that a single lie can destroy an innocent life or lead to a tragedy. Before you hit the share button, remember a lie can travel faster than light, but its destination is always darkness and ruin.